Hello! So our today's topic in maths is fractions, part 6. So in the previous class in fractions we learned that how to convert the fractions from mixed to improper, from improper to mixed, and also from unlike to like. So in this video we will learn about the multiplication and division of fractions. So first let's see the multiplication of fractions. So the first step when multiplying the fractions is to multiply the two numerators. So first when we are multiplying the fractions, the first step that we have to do is to multiply the two numerators. So the second step is to multiply the two denominators. And finally when we have multiplied, we have to reduce the new fractions. So now let's understand this better with an example. So for example, we have to multiply the two fractions. Suppose they are 2 upon 3 multiplied by, suppose I take 4 upon 5. So now according to this rule which is given here, the first step is that we have to multiply the two numerators. So the two numerators are 2 and 4. So we have to multiply them. So 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. And then we have to multiply the two denominators. So 3 multiplied by 5 is equal to 15. So we got here 8 upon 15, and now what it is written that we have to reduce the new fraction that we have got. So these fractions can't be reduced. So the final fraction that we have got is 8 upon 15. So now also I wanted to tell you all that the fractions can also be reduced before multiplying the fractions. That means that in this first what we are doing, we were first multiplying the numerators and then we are multiplying the denominators and then we are reducing them. But also what we can do before multiplying, also we can reduce the fractions. I will show you all how. Suppose we have two fractions which are 1 upon 2 multiplied by, suppose I take 4 upon 6. So now instead of multiplying first the numerators and the denominators, what I can do, first I can also reduce them. So how I can reduce them? Here as you can see, and also there is one rule that whenever we are reducing, we have to reduce slant or in the upper one. So suppose we have to reduce with 2. So I can either reduce it with 4 or with 1. So let's reduce it. So 2 1s is 2 and 2 2s is 4. So here 1 multiplied by 2 is 2 and 1 multiplied by 6 is 6. So what we have got? We have got 2 upon 6, and this can be further reduced. 2 1s are 2 and 2 3s is 6. So the final fraction that we have got is 1 upon 3. So I will show you all. It's 1 upon 3. And also we can do this with the same method, that multiplying first the numerators and then the denominators. I will show you all how. So here first 1 multiplied by 4 is 4, then here 2 multiplied by 6 is 12, and if I reduce them, so 4 1s is 4 and 4 3s is 12. So with both the methods we get the same answer. So now let's see the division of fractions. So the first step when dividing the fractions is to convert the next fraction to the reciprocal fraction, and after that we have to change the division sign to multiplication sign and multiply both the fractions. So let's understand it with an example. So suppose we are given two fractions, that 2 upon 3 divided by, suppose, 1 upon 4. So what is the first step given? That the first step when dividing the fractions is to convert the next fraction to reciprocal. So the next fraction is this. So we have to convert it to reciprocal. So when we convert any fraction to reciprocal, the denominator becomes the numerator and the numerator becomes the denominator. So the reciprocal fraction will be 4 upon 1, and after that we have to change the division sign to the multiplication sign. So that means what we have got is 2 upon 3 multiplied by 4 upon 1. So now we can multiply them. So here 2 fours are is equal to 8, and here 3 remains. So 8 upon 3. And now there is one more rule, that if we got an improper fraction, we have to convert it to a mixed fraction. So to convert it to a mixed fraction, I will divide 8 by 3. So let's divide it. I will divide it. So here 3 and here 8. So 3 twos are is 6, and the mixed fraction that we have got is 2 upon 3. So to start with the exercises, first I wanted to show you something, that here as you can see that I have a worksheet, means a PDF. So we will solve some sums of this PDF. So this PDF is for the division sums. So first we will do multiplication, but first this is division PDF and this is the multiplication PDF. So now let's start solving these sums, and also I will give you all the links to these both PDFs so that you all can also solve these sums. So to start with the first sum, what I will do is that I will write the first sum. So the first sum was, in multiplication, it was 2 7 upon 12 multiplied by 8 upon 12. So first what I'll do, I will erase it. Here I by mistakenly made a line. So now let's start solving the sum. So first, here as you can see, the first fraction is a mixed fraction. So before multiplying, first we have to convert it to the improper fraction. So the improper fraction will be like this. Here first 2 multiplied by 12 plus 7. So 12 multiplied by 2 is 24, and 24 plus 7 is 31. So the improper fraction is 31 upon 12. And now we have to multiply it with 8 upon 12. So let's start multiplying. So before multiplying, let's also reduce it. So I will reduce it with 2. Here 2, 6 is 12, and 2, 4 is 8, and it can again go with 2. Here 2 2s are 4, and 2 3s is 6, and here 2 1s are 2, and 2 6 are 12. So what we have got is here 31 at the top upon, here what we have got 3 and 6, that means 3 multiplied by 6. So what remains? 31 upon 18, because 6 multiplied by 3 is 18, and now we have to convert it to the mixed fraction. So let's divide it to convert it. So here 18, and here will come 31. So 18 ones are is 18, and when we subtract it, the answer which will come is 13. So here the answer is 13, and finally the mixed fraction that we have got is equal to 1/13 upon 18. So now let's solve the second sum in that exercise. So first I'll erase this all so that we can have blank space. So I am erasing it, and after doing the second sum, we will move on to the division exercise. So let's solve the second sum. So the second sum was 2 1/2 multiplied by 2 1/2. So as you can see that in this both these fractions are in mixed fraction. So we have to convert them both to improper. So 2 to convert them. So here whole number multiplied by denominator. So 2 multiplied by 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. So 5/2 multiplied by 5/2. So let's start multiplying them. So 5 multiplied by 5 is 25/4. So now let's convert it to the mixed fraction. So here 4 and here 25. So 4 6 is 24. So the remainder is 25 minus 24, which is 1. And finally our mixed fraction means the answer is 6 1/4. So with this we complete with the multiplication exercise. We are left with many sums, so that sums you all can do yourself, but in this video I will do only 2 sums with you all. So now let's move on to the division exercise. So first let me erase them all. Now let's move on. So the first sum of the division exercise was 1/3 divided by 2/3. So first, to divide them, I will convert this mixed fraction to improper fraction. So the improper fraction is 4/3 divided by 2/3. And now, as you saw in the second step, what we have to do, that we have to convert the next fraction, which is this, to reciprocal. So I will convert it and change the division sign to multiplication sign. So it will become 4/3 multiplied by 3/2. So let's reduce them. So here 2 1s is 2 and 2 2s is 4. Here 3 1s is 3 and here 3 1s are 3. So what remains? Here in the numerator it's 2 because 2 multiplied by 1 is 2, and in the denominator is 1. So now what we have got is 2/1, and 2/1 is equal to 2. Why it is equal to 2? Because here 2 divided by 1 is 2. So our final answer is 2. So now let's do the next sum of the division exercise. So let me erase it off. So now let's start doing. So the second sum of the division exercise is 1/2 divided by 1 4/10. So let me make it bigger. Yes. So first what I'll do, I will convert them both to improper. So the first improper fraction is 12 upon 10 and the second improper fraction is 14 upon 10 because 1 multiplied by 10 is 10 plus 4 is 14. So now let's divide them. First I'll convert it to reciprocal. So it will become 12 upon 10 multiplied by 10 upon 14. So I will solve it here. So it is 12 upon 10 multiplied by 10 upon 14. So first I'll reduce them. So here 10 ones are 10 and here 10 ones are 10 and they both will go with 2. So 2 6 is 12 and 2 7 is 14. So the final fraction that we got is 6 upon 7 because here 6 multiplied by 1 is 6 and 1 multiplied by 7 is 7. So the final fraction that we have got is 6 upon 7. So with this we complete with the multiplication and division of fractions. So please like this video, share it with others and also comment on your views about this video, and also don't forget to subscribe this channel and also hit the bell icon so that whenever I upload any video you all can get the notification. So thanks for watching.